Okay. Oh, let's hit it again. Uh-oh. We do not have permission to live stream. Isn't that fun? Hold on. I think I sat with it in ready to go for too long. Copy and close. Probably. I got it ready before I got on my other call. That way I wasn't behind the times. Here we go. Paste. Oh, and here we are streaming live. And I was just humming as I was making my way, celebrate good times. So hello, everyone. Mary Gooden here, CEO and founder of My Brilliant Life. I have to say that first. I get to say that first. Publisher, podcaster, speaker, lover of change and lasting change at that. And I am just so excited to celebrate great times with these lovely ladies here who are co-authors to the book we are launching in action right now, Soul Love. We had another call this morning. It was 7 a.m. my time. I was up and I was there and we had a great time. We had some great music and we hit some #1 best-selling author categories. And where? Australia, Netherlands came through. I've never got a title in Netherlands in all the books that I've launched. That's our first, the Netherlands title. So that was super exciting. Canada came through, right, Dr. Lisa? Yeah, Dr. Lisa brought Canada right on in for us. And I've got great news. I just checked before I came live. UK is on the map right now. We're holding a #4 spot in the UK. So if you're in the UK, you're probably sleeping. Maybe you're a night owl. Maybe you like to stay up all night. We would love your support in helping us continue to raise the vibration of love. What I do know as Mary, as someone who came here to really hold that high vibration, is we have done it. We have done it with this book. We have done it with these energies. We have really done the thing, but we still need your support, right? When you're pushing a big obstacle, it really does go a whole lot faster when everybody gets on board. So if you're in the UK, if you have friends in the UK, if you have a group in the UK, if you have a community in the UK, and you're willing to share this project, share this post, share this live video, share these links, we would absolutely bow in reverence to you, because we came here to do big things. Hey, Connie, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. So we are live, and I was just sharing that the UK is on the map now. USA is climbing up the ladder. It's the biggest market. It's the funnest ride. And here are some of the lovely women. There are 12 of us, 11 women and 1 super divine masculine that co-created one of the most powerful texts this year. And I say that because it is a text just like any other amazing text that speaks words of truth and growth and inspiration and transformation from a soul-based place. If you've talked to me anytime in the last 3 years, you know that I believe each one of these projects is rewriting text. It is just bringing back and remembering ancient texts. And we are brave enough and courageous enough to bring this stuff through. So if you're listening live, maybe leave a comment. After I get rolling here, I'll probably start looking. If you're catching the replay, show us the replay. Tell us how you're feeling. If you bought a copy, again, would you leave a review? It's so magnificent. What we've learned, back me up, ladies, if you can, is the more, this is what we learned in yoga, where prana flows, life grows, right? Where energy goes, massive change happens. Am I right? So welcome. I'm going to take a little ride around the room. And I would love for you ladies to share where you're joining from. Like, where are you in the world? Maybe you want to share the title of your chapter. Maybe you want to read a little brief part of what touched you in the piece that you've released to the world. And tell me how you're feeling, because that's always super exciting. So can I start with, I'll start with Lisa, if that's okay. Dr. Lisa, would you share?
Sure. I am coming to you live from London, Ontario in Canada, which is about halfway between Toronto on the northeast and Detroit on the southwest. And yeah, we've had quite a ride in Canada today. That's been really, really fun. Tons of support. So grateful to you all for that. Yeah, so I'm feeling elated and also exhausted, but in the best possible way. It's been an amazing day, and so nice to be connecting with so many people all in one day. It's just so fabulous and heartwarming and energizing. It's just been lovely. Yeah. So the title of my chapter is Pulling Scarves. And what that comes from is, I'm just going to tell the story instead of reading it. It was a time in my life when I was like developing my healing repertoire, widening it, and also really holding this wish and intention to develop my intuitive skills, and not having a lot of role models around me about how to do that, being a physician, a psychiatrist, that's not really that jam. So I was at a course learning to be a shamanic practitioner. And it was really interesting because the man who ran this course just assumed you knew. Right? Like, just assumed that you knew inside you what needed to be done with your client. Like, there was a procedure, but in order to do the procedure, you had to have all this intuitive information. And so part of me found that really helpful, because it was like, oh, I must know. But there was this one day where I was going, do I know? and so the first little piece of information that came through about my practice client was like the weirdest thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was weird. It was kind of like an elephant on your dining room table kind of thing, right? It's like, I don't know what that means. And so I was puzzling about what to do about this, but then I kept doubting it and going, oh, maybe that's not the thing. Maybe it's something else that makes more sense, right? And I kept searching for some other starting point. But of course, there wasn't another starting point, right? And so I was in this massive confusion. And then my guides showed me this image of, you know how magicians have these colored scarves that are tied together, right? And they pull the scarf, and the scarf keeps coming and coming and coming out of the thing. And so that's the image that they showed me. And so I was going, oh, okay. Take the elephant on the dining room table, whatever that is, right? Whatever that first weird, ridiculous seeming thing is, just take it and say it in words and presence it, right? And so I took the first thing and I said it in words and I presenced it. And then everything else started to tumble in after it. But I had to take it first, right? I had to say, okay, this is our starting point. And then it was so funny because within an hour, someone else who was in the course came up to me and said, I don't know, I cannot figure it out. I'm supposed to have all this intuitive information and I just don't know. And so I said, okay, here's what my guides showed me. So I told her the whole story, and then she goes, oh, and then she was fine. So it's funny how my guides always show me stuff that someone else needs, like about an hour before they need it. So that's my story of pulling scarves, which for me always just reminds me that, like, it's there. You just have to step in and take the first thing, which is very similar to this project, right? Like, you have to step in and say yes, and like step into the energy and step into the container of the community, and then everything else will follow.
It's so true. I love this fun story because you know me, like, let it be easy, let it be fun, guides. And it's like pulling scarves. It's like you're a magician. It's like you said, take the first thing and just keep going. I love this story. Lisa, thank you for sharing it. It's just like anything in life, though. You're right. It's such great medicine to just take it. Oh, Michelle's going to join us, to just take it and keep going, keep following through with it. Beautiful. But it's true, don't we? Don't we just get the medicine that somebody else needs, sometimes within 5 minutes or an hour? I have found myself teaching yoga and saying, putting something out and saying, I don't know who that was for, but it was for somebody. So thank you. Thank you for your yes. Thank you for pulling this scarf. Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Addison's watching, Barbara's watching. She can't jump on. So I want to say hi to you guys. Lisa just was sharing a little bit about her chapter and about your nervous system upgrade, right? Because this launch is a big deal. And Michelle's going to be in a book that we're launching in a couple of months. And it's a big deal. And it's an upgrade, right? And if you don't want to use the word upgrade yet, if that's not your audience, if that's not your jam, it's part of our process of being able to come to the wholeness of who we are and to be comfortable in the change. Or to get comfortable being uncomfortable, which is all the same thing. It's to allow change to freely move in and through us. And we have to take baby steps. We have to pull scarves with that too, right? Because, you know, like Maria had mentioned earlier in one of our conversations, text, maybe, you know, she's about to just burst. So thank you. Thanks for showing up in the energy. Thanks for getting live with us. Thank you for sharing your heart, your story. There's so much gratitude in everything that we get to do with these multi-author books, anthology books, with our solo books, with our words, with our actions, with our desires. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Maria, would you like to go next so we can witness this delightful power that's moving through you?
Power is it's beyond me, and it's growing, and it's on fire, and it's spreading, and it's enveloping the whole earth today, really unwrapping it in the love that I am, and the love that I hold, and witnessing each and every one of us in this process. And it's so interesting that Lisa started with us, because this heart, but it really reminds me of, as long as we're here, this is not a dimension of knowing. This is a dimension of choosing. So we'll never know what will happen, but we're invited every single day to choose. We wake up every single day with an opportunity, with a 24 hours in the day, and with choices. How we choose to use those 24 hours. Who do we choose to be? How do we choose to show up? And it's really in the choosing that we make one step, one leap, and the universe is literally rearranging in front of us so it can hold us. And that's why we're the leaders. It's not that we know, but we have the unshakable belief, faith, that if I take a step, there will be a path ahead of me. And my gift, my genius, whichever way you want to call it, I see the paths for other people. I don't know how many times I called Mary and I said, you need to talk to this person. There is something magical that can happen if you talk to each other. There will be a new door open. And it was like this. When I joined, I did not know. I had no idea what I'm gonna be writing about. I never wrote a book before, but I said yes. I lived. I knew that probably it's gonna be about my voice, but I had no idea how deep it's gonna go, how deep I will be asked to reflect and to acknowledge all the no's that I said before, all the steps that I did not take, all the times that I did not raise my voice, I did not use my voice, all the times that I had to comfort others, to make others not feel as bad. So my chapter is actually called Witness. And it's someone very interesting. You need to get the email so you can find out who is witnessing me. But someone very special that knows me and knew me better than I knew myself, that saw me better than I saw myself, and witnessed me through my growth, through the reclamation of my voice, my soul essence, my multidimensional being. Not I'm standing here in front of all of you and I'm sharing with everyone today.
Thank you. I see you. Ooh, I see your deliciousness everywhere in that. Thank you. Yes, I love that. Go get the book so you can read about who is witnessing Maria in this daily choice, this moment, every moment, like you said, just to reflect. We're choosing how to show up. We're choosing how to step forward. We're choosing what to say. We're choosing what to claim. We're choosing our life. And for too long, we've been choosing based on somebody else's bullshit. Sorry. We don't have to do that. We get to choose based on what feels good, what we desire. And I love that. I love, Maria, how you've just brought us all past knowing to choosing. Oh, the fire's in me now. Look how she passed the baton. I'm going to erupt.
It's fine because it's too much.
Pour some sugar on me or some water or something. Do you want me to sing that song? Pour some sugar on me. Yes, I'm singing live to the globe. You know why? Because I'm done hiding too. Love you. Love you for that message too, Maria. Done hiding. Done hiding behind anything other than nothing. I'm not hiding. I'm just love. Like you said, I am love. This project just instantly yesterday allowed me to write a poem about that. Love Surround Me, a prayer. It's called Love Surround Me Prayer. And you can get that gift too when you go to you don't even have to buy the book. Just go to the link and you'll get the pop-up right there. Like, love surround me. Because you know what? I choose to say that to myself every morning. And you know how that reflects in my day? Well, Michelle does because she's met me in person. This is how it reflects in my day. I choose the words, I choose the energies, I choose love. What about you, Connie? Share with us where you're joining from. What's the title of your chapter? How are you feeling? And if you want to read a little bit, I love that too.
Okay. I'm joining from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. So I'm way on the other side from Lisa. But yeah, we anchored, the ends. So yeah, really, really thrilled to be part of everything. And I felt like, so much energy was always coming in and it was like, oh, I got to keep up with everyone. I got to keep up with everyone. But you're just trying to, just calibrate to everyone's energy. And I just actually really loved watching everyone skyrocket and I don't know, really come out and be on purpose. And I guess that's kind of where I was with my chapter as well. The chapter title is Money is Your Birthright. And it was something where I, had some success with my business, and then just realized that I was getting pretty burnt out and wanted to do things a little bit differently. And I was always very spiritual and into everything energy. And so I wanted to bring the two together. So everything changed for me after I'm a real estate, well, I'm going to be done being a real estate agent in like 10 days. But yes, I had a client who, she wasn't doing very well, and I knew she was going to pass. And anyways, I was supposed to be there to sign paperwork with her for selling her house, and it changed, and it ended up being kind of a healing session with the whole family. And so what was beautiful about it is all the angels that came in to be with her. And then the family got a hold of me the next morning, and she did pass. But it changed my life. And yeah, and from that day forward, I was like, I'm just really going to bring in the spiritual aspects in everything that I do. So yeah, it was a good turning point for me. And the chapter is about having a very healthy relationship with money. I feel a lot of times that, as spiritual leaders and entrepreneurs, we feel we don't deserve things. And it's all about deserving what we want and creating what we want and actualizing anything that we desire, really. So it's energetic money codes, it's light language, it's a lot of galactic potency out there, and it's about bringing in all the divine aspects and applying it in your business and in your life. So I was very happy to be part of this, and thank you to everyone. I've definitely been cheering everyone on, and it was nice to see that we were #1 in Canada and Australia and, the Netherlands, and yeah, very, very excited. So thank you very much.
No, thank you, Connie. Yeah, thank you, ladies in Canada, for holding us down. We're just playing around here in the US. I've spent most of my day outside, so I'm talking to the trees and being with the things. Connie, you stole my heart with that symbol that starts your chapter. I love it. I love that it's there. And again, just like the reflection of Maria, just like the reflection now, if you haven't grabbed your copy, grab your copy of Soul Love so you can see this beautiful symbol that was created for Connie, specially created. There's the artist, all the information is in there. It's gorgeous because we can see things and activate our body, right? We can read things and activate. We can say things and activate. In every breath, we're creating our life. In everything that we see and everything that we choose, it is all part of creation. And I've just also linked into my own symbols and images, activating images with my branding designer a couple of months ago. And I'll be honest, kind of like pulling scarves, Lisa was like, why am I doing this? Why is this person showing up in front of me? And then lo and behold, the guides move through me, the angels asked of me, the consciousness asked me to quickly write a book about the abundance codes, about abundant affirmations, about bringing the abundance is already surrounding you. You just need to check in with what you're saying and what you're seeing. And when that changes, you see it, it's right in front of you. So I love that. I love that energy. I think it's true to not even depending on what your relationship with money is, those that are listening, because some people still have a relationship where they don't like that word because we were taught that a little bit, right? The root of all evil or something silly like that. But I'm talking about this is because it's part of our most authentic self. It's part of coming into the wholeness of our life that we are able to receive all the things with love and grace, with ease and flow. And that is being in the birthright. And that is why we shouldn't push it away. We shouldn't not talk about it. We should embrace it. We should love it just like we love every other part of this experience. Touche. Oh, so there's some really, and this is just, my chapter is all about love. I've written quite a few times in these anthology books. I've really come to the wholest place of me in multiple moments on multiple occasions. And I'm going to say it out loud. I probably spend about 18, 19, 23 and a half hours of my day in this place of wholeness, in this place of love, in this vibration. And yes, you know what? It's a daily practice. And yes, I'm going to look at Connie's symbol every morning in the book. And yes, I'm going to state the affirmations and I'm going to choose my words wisely. And yes, I'm going to choose to see and to hear and to say and to speak and to feel love. And that my chapter, this time around 13 or 14 or 15, I'm not sure, I stopped counting, is all about choosing love. It's all about love. There's bits and pieces probably of what led me here. Love. So, and then I got to write a cute little poem or prayer about it and give it away. Because I choose love every day, and so do these amazing people that surround me. I'm going to ask Michelle to mic up. Michelle's 2 hours down the hill in Chandler. She's going to tell you that though. Michelle, will you share with us who you are? And I already told everybody where you are, but tell us again in your own vibration. As I said, Michelle is in our next project, Shine Your Soul Light. So take it away, darling one. Tell us about you. Yeah, so is Maria.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everyone. Again, congratulations on Soul Love. I think that's fabulous, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. So I was invited to be a part of Shine Your Soul Light, and I'm really looking forward to sharing my story of just like the wholeness of myself, and where I came, how I came, where I'm going, and where I am in my journey of holistic health and wellness. I'm a nurse, a holistic health and wellness nurse coach, and I serve the community of caregivers. And my purpose and passion is to really bring a sense of healing and with this community, and just embody the fact that they can have purpose, and just try to help them to gain that light within themselves. Caregivers often are so forgotten, not only by others, but by themselves. And so my purpose is to really help them transpire into their own light and their own divine destiny of their purpose and their passions, and really feel holistically healthy mind, body, and spirit. So, it's really interesting, when you look at where you have been in your journeys in life, and just how rich and how beautiful, and it's so nice to be able to look back and to honor that, to honor your childlike self, to honor the growth and the development that you have been guided your whole life, and you've done nothing to formulate this plan on your own. It's opened up and it's been waiting for you, and it's protected you when you've made wrong twists and turns. I feel like I've always been on this path to be where I am today, and I never could have designed this life or this journey better. So I'm just trying to find the words to express that gratitude of just how rich and how full, and the people that have come into my life and my space, and how I just want to honor helping others. I just want to give back. So that's my story. I don't know.
Darling, thank you. A beautiful story. And it's fun to listen, to be in, we're in a launch, and to also hear from somebody who's in the process of writing their story and sharing what you hope to, the vibration you hope to share. So I love that. I think that that is such, it feels so well-rounded. And just getting yourself a sneak peek of what it might look like in about a month and a half or 2 months of what this might feel like.
Absolutely.
Going through all the shifts and twists and turns of the richness of life.
Mhm.
And yet sharing our stories in this way, being this raw and this real and this vulnerable is what we all really came here to do. It's almost as if we set, I used to say a lot, it was a setup. I set all these little triggers and all these little pricklies in place. So because I knew I was going to get here. So they're all rich gifts.
Absolutely.
And I follow, like again, I'm going back to Dr. Lisa with the pulling scarves, because we just keep pulling the scarves. And some are yellow and some are red and some are blue. And if my perception is I love all color, then I love every bit of it. I see the richness in all of it. Ah, that just gave me full body chills. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's really interesting.
That's what I love about collaboration. You never know what we're going to say. Go ahead, Maria. I want to hear you.
It's really interesting because almost a little bit reaching into shine your soul light. We are at the level that even if we want to know, we can really, because we are at a level that we are the way showers. We are the one that are here to create things that are never seen before.
Including ourselves.
Things, to change things. So is it an elephant with a scarf? Is it my guys just told me that I'm here to rewrite the curriculum for Earth School for souls and humans. And like, okay, how do we do that? You don't need to know, just take a step. So we are really in a place that we're here to play and to kind of not with Connie's share about money. So many of the leaders, myself included until recently, yes, we had that fear of money is evil, but it's more so that if we have more than we need, we're gonna change, we're gonna turn, we're not gonna be in our goodness, in our life anymore. And in fact, a beautiful song called something to me, and it was, money will not change who you are. It will amplify who you are and how you use it. And if you're alive, if you come and give from love, not for love, everything you touch will be, it's like a alchemical gold of love. Everything you touch with love becomes even better. Someone that comes from love, from the good of their heart, and they are blessed with more resources, they will create more resources for everyone. So,
I'm hearing you, like I'm just typing it out. I'll share because I just listen and then the reflection comes. But right, because like you said, we don't need to know. When we release from the knowing, we release from manipulating. Yeah, then it flows, there it goes. And then I posted here for only them to see. I haven't gotten to comments, but I'm trying to do all the things, be all the things. Everything we touch with love, like you said, turns to gold. And guess what? All of that's just a frequency. And the golden frequency is delicious too. Right? It allows me to be this, like I'm way up here in in a joy-filled planet. It does exist. I'm on it. Thank you, Maria, for sharing all that. Anybody else have anything that they want to share? Any reflections, any bits of love, any other, what I like to call medicine or methodology or your brilliant message?
I just have a reflection on a little bit of what Maria just said. When she was talking about rewriting the Earth curriculum and like how we do that. And one of the things my guide told me like a few years ago now is that in the new paradigm, the way that we have an impact, the way that we teach even is not like didactic teaching like it used to be. It's by who we be and that frequency that we be. So I love that that's where you went with it. And it reminded me of King Midas. It's like, accept that everything that you touch with love turns to love. Right. And that's how you shift things in the new paradigm. That's how you teach in the new paradigm, is by like what you emanate and what you become. Yeah. So love that.
Yummy, yum, yum. Michelle, you had something you wanted to chime in.
You know, when Maria was talking about, I think she said, I don't know if she said, I choose, right? I choose daily. I choose hourly. I choose every moment. And then I just heard this voice saying, yes, and you've been chosen. Right? So, and I think, you know, whomever, wherever, I mean, people are chosen to live out and call upon their path, obviously when they're ready. And so I've had ideas in my mind for years, right? And they've all just been ideas and dreams. It didn't become a reality until recently. And when I was talking to a friend, I said, I finally feel like chosen. And she said, because you're ready. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to design it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to lose sleep over it. It's already here. And when you're chosen to carry it out, it's clear as the writing on your face. It just won't get any easier than that. And to trust your voice, Maria, like, you know, to trust, that becomes easy. That you're ready, and it's okay. Like there was a time that I didn't trust my voice and I was weak and small and meek. But when it was my time, when I was chosen to speak, oh, it was the easiest thing I've ever done. And when without any guilt, without any shame, without any worry, without any, I didn't care what other people thought. Like I don't even worry about what others are going to think. I just know that now is the time. So you're also, I believe that you're also chosen when you're ready, when it's your time. So congratulations, everyone. It's your time.
Wow.
It's your time.
It's your time. It is time. The time is now. Connie, did you have anything else you want to celebrate with us?
It is time, and the time is not, we are not doing anymore. It's no more time for doing. It's really the time for being our true selves, becoming who we came here to be, who we chose to be, who we are showing to be. It's really just assuming our position and trusting the universe, trusting the process, because we chose this.
Mm,
We chose to come here in this time of change to bring this new vibration. And we've done it. It's done.
mhm. It's
So
yummy.
now it's time to be,
Mhm.
to play. We are done with the learning curriculum. We're done with the, never done with the lesson, but done with the major learning. And now we are in this play mode. We can play, we can choose how we want to play. We
Mm.
can choose what we want to play.
Hip, hip, hooray. I'm celebrating that. And you know what that looks like in business for me? Today, launching a book, I went and worked out. I walked around the creek. I went to the chapel. I went and got myself some Infinite Magic water. I bought a new pair of pants because we were launching a book. I got some new spearmint spray. That's what's happening. I did forget to get flowers.
I took a nap for an hour because my guys were like, Maria, you don't need to do anything else. It's done. It's
Yeah.
done.
It's about
You
being
just
this.
need to be in your highest possible vibration and sharing with the world. And in that moment, the best thing for my vibration was to give my human a break 1 hour and let my soul fly away and do it in its thing in the higher dimensions and bring everything that needs to be done the way it's supposed to be done, even better than I would have done it if my human was constantly trying to do it myself with this tiny body that has so many limitations.
I want to celebrate everyone. I want to celebrate that you shared your story. Those of you that are listening, those of you right in front of me, those of you that are in the middle of a process, those of you that have not even said yes, but you know one's coming, those of you that are getting up every single day and showing up as your most beautiful and brilliant self. And you know what? There are no limitations anywhere. Nothing is limited in this lifetime. We have opened a can of whoop ass like we've never even seen before. I mean, and that's it. It's beyond anything we could ever imagine or have seen before. And that is my call-in. That is my claim. That is my life. That is what I deliver as Divine Destiny Publishing. That is what I deliver as Mary Gooden. That is what I deliver as Mary. A human in a beautiful body with bountiful business, living my best life because of choice and being chosen. Because, you know, that's where it started for me too. It was the reminder every morning, like, Mary, you're chosen for this. So you get up and choose. I love you all. I thank you all. Congratulations for those of you that are coming published authors for the first time, for those of you that are becoming best-selling published authors for the first time, for those of you in front of me in Soul Love that have just solidified #1 international best-selling author. I salute you. I love you. And understand you are in the 2% of the population. And guess what? It doesn't take all the things that they told us it took to do it. It takes a vulnerable, open heart who's willing to share their truth, to capitalize on such a title. And if you don't like titles, to capitalize on such a vibration. And like you said, Lisa, earlier, I want to finish with this. You, everyone that hears my voice, you deserve everything that you desire. You are chosen. So choose yourself and go after whatever it is that you desire to create. Life is waiting for you. The universe is waiting for you. Soul love is already who you are. Pull the scarf. Right. Pull the scarf. I love you all. I thank you all. This is what I say too in yoga class. Namaste, go play.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you, Lisa and Connie. Bye, Maria.
Bye.
Oh, let's see.
Bye.
Everyone.
Thank you,
you.
Mary.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Good. Yay.